Hi, this is Craig Ballantyne from Early to Rise and creator of Turbulence Training and founder of Early to Rise University. And I want to share with you my top 10 books of 2016. So, this book is Conscious Living by Dr. Gay Hendricks. He's really famous. He wrote another great book called The Big Leap. And he has a really great section in here when he talks about how when a field of grace opens around you, when you figure out exactly what you should be doing in your life. And it hit me at the right time as I'm making some changes in my business. I really enjoyed this book. And if you're struggling to figure out what to do with your life, go and read this one, Conscious Living by Dr. Gay Hendricks. Here's another one from an author that we all know, Napoleon Hill, but it is called Outwitting the Devil. This one was hidden for 50 years. 50 years. His wife did not want him to have this published. She kept it for years after his death. It's fantastic. And my favorite lesson from this one is that habits come in pairs and triplets and quadruplets, meaning that when you get one habit started, all of the other ones start to fall in place. It's a good book. It's not the greatest book, but it's a good book and a great lesson there. It's a fun and entertaining read because he actually does interview the devil, and it's different, that's for sure. Next one is a book that I read every year, The Art of Living by Sharon Lebel. I've read this 7 or 8 times. I love it. I read a page a day. It's like my own horoscope. It hits me all the time. And the big lesson that I got from it this year, reading it again, was that it's not the thing that bothers us, but it's our perception of the thing. If you stub your toe, you stub your toe. You can be really angry about it, or you can say, you know what, I stubbed my toe, I'm okay, I'm grateful I didn't get hurt. It's your perception of the thing, and it goes for everything in life. Now there's another book of Epictetus's lessons, because that one was all about Epictetus's lessons. This one is called Enchiridion, I believe. And so, really great book, and also very similar lessons in it. Fantastic philosophy, Stoic philosophy, it's wonderful. I have one more Stoic philosophy book that I'm going to share with you in a second. Now, of course, I can't go through the top 10 books without mentioning my own book, The Perfect Day Formula, based on Stoic philosophy, based on the 3C formula. Control what you can, cope with what you can't, and concentrate on what counts. That comes from Epictetus, and this will help you control your mornings, cope with the chaos of the world, and concentrate on what counts at night, which is being present with your family. So go grab my book at freeperfectdaybook.com. Another book that I read was called Tribes by Sebastian Junger. I liked it because it was totally different than what I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was a marketing book, but it's all about how people need to come together in their own tribes. It has some really great stuff in here about PTSD and for American soldiers and the best things that we can do to bring them back and integrate them into society. And it was totally unexpected. And it's also a very short, quick read. I highly recommend it. Another book, The Body Keeps the Score. This one is actually the #1 book that I read all year long. It is full of incredible insights on helping people overcome trauma, helping them improve their lives. It explained to me about, how 4 out of 10 Americans are abused in one way or another, and that leads to obesity and addictions, all of these things. I have so much more empathy for people that struggle with everything these days. I know I've had my own struggles, and this book is fantastic. It's no surprise it has over 900 5-star reviews on Amazon. Go and grab this. If you work with clients, if you need to understand people, The Body Keeps the Score. It's just fascinating, the connection between anxiety, stress, trauma, and our physical bodies. Now, another book that is similar to this that I highly recommend is The Mind-Gut Connection. It talks about how the stress that we suffer as young people, kids, infants, can lead to physical problems in our digestion 30, 40 years later. Fantastic book. Another book that I reread all the time is Ready, Fire, Aim by my mentor, Michael Masterson, aka Mark Ford. That's his real name is Mark Ford. He started Early to Rise. I bought this business from him in 2011. This book is the best book for small business owners. It will show you exactly what you should be doing. So Ready, Fire, Aim by Michael Masterson. Here's another Stoic philosophy book. It is The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, who's written The Ego is the Enemy and The Obstacle is the Way. He is a very polished author, and this one is a lesson a day for your entire year. I'm going to start this on January 1st. Looking forward to it. I bought copies for many of my friends. Finally, the 10th book by my friend Ed O'Keefe, Time Collapsing, The New Art of Speed, Money, Power, and Meaning. Ed is right up there with me when it comes to productivity, being efficient, getting things done, building businesses. He's so generous. He has 7 kids. So you are going to learn a ton about mindset, about structuring your day, about getting more done. And if a guy with 7 kids can build big businesses, so can you, so can I. Really inspiring book. So those are the 10 best books that I read this year. I got through quite a few other ones, but those are the ones that I recommend you go and grab, go through them. A lot of them are quick reads, and a lot of them are also things that you should read on a daily basis, like the Daily Stoic, Art of Living, and Epictetus' other book, and of course, The Perfect Day Formula. So grab a free copy of The Perfect Day Formula at freeperfectdaybook.com. And then make sure that you go and join our Perfect Day Formula Facebook pages. This is Craig Ballantyne from earlytorise.com, helping you have a perfect day and get the best wisdom from the best books in 2016.